All right. Hello, you're listening to Paranormal 101. Today's a special show. I got a guest, Dustin. He's got
What's up, man?
a lot of stuff going on, and he's wanting to talk about it. So, what I want to start with, how did you get started in the paranormal field?
It basically was a lot of experiences that I had as a child. It kind of, bottled up, and eventually I faced it.
Oh,
And
cool.
after that, I got really curious about, you know, what else there was to it and why I was having those experiences. So
Yeah.
uh,
So,
basically, my parents kind of helped me start a paranormal group, and it kind of grew from there.
oh, yeah. So, your group is a lot of family oriented kind of group, right?
Yeah, it's my mom, my dad. I have several cousins in it. My sister. We're all just kind of like-minded people. Basically, that's kind of what's worked for us. We've got really good evidence, a lot of different equipment that we built up over the years.
So,
PVR systems.
did they have the same experiences you were having when you were a child growing up?
We had a similar experience. And we didn't have the exact same one, but when I was a baby, it was like they had a pretty crazy thing happen, and then as I got older, I started having more and more experiences, and they come to find out that it was all tied together. I got
Oh,
a little
okay.
kid yelling in the background. But yeah, it all just kind of come to find out it was all kind of tied together, and it wasn't just in one place. It just kind of followed us from location to location. I don't know what the deal was with that, and still kind
So,
of don't.
so you started the group and you led the group from the beginning, or did somebody else lead
Uh,
it and you kind of took the reins?
it was kind of all of us were kind of. It was like a democracy for the longest time, and then it came to a point where you know everybody kind of had their own things going, so I just kind of took the reins and ran with
Oh,
it.
okay.
Which, yeah, that's kind of how I got into my spot. It was just, I had more time to kind of mess with it and keep the group moving. So I just kind of find the investigations, and everybody just kind of show up and help me with them.
Okay. That sounds great. Now, so I don't want to just jump into what you're doing now, but
Yeah.
do you just concentrate on investigations, or what else do you do?
Uh, really, for the most part, we did a lot of uh, residential investigations, which was, people having similar experiences to what I was having as a kid, and trying to help. Mostly, you know, we really, really enjoyed the ones that had, kids, or enjoyed, I guess. We really jumped to the ones that were, had the kids involved because,
Oh,
uh,
yeah.
it hit close to home because, like I said, I was a kid and I was helpless,
Yeah.
pretty helpless, because back when I was growing up, you didn't really have people like, the guys on TV and all that stuff that you
Yeah.
can call up and just show up. And there was only a handful of people, so it was like you didn't know how to handle it, so you just kind of dealt with it in your own way.
Yeah. So, are you involved in anything else paranormal, or?
Uh, Really, basically, I've kind of broke away from doing a lot of the stuff with scars, which is my group. We kind of taken a little bit of a hiatus, so I started working with Kevin Tucker on a project called Mysterious State.
Oh,
And basically, what we're doing is we're just traveling all over Oklahoma and some other states, just basically shooting videos, kind of getting it out there that the evidence, our evidence, and stuff like that. That what do you do with that stuff whenever you actually get it? Well, you need to document it somehow. You might as well show it to people. So
yeah, yeah,
got with a guy that got a guy that makes videos, and let's go see what we can shoot.
yeah. I watched a couple of them, but to be honest, I kind of haven't been watching in a while because I've been so busy myself, and I know you've been
And we started.
pretty good.
Yeah, we started. The videos when they started out were like 5-6 minutes, and then they moved up to 15 minutes, and then now they're all the way up to where they're 45 minutes to an hour. So it takes a little bit to sit down and watch them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Because I'm not
Got to
going to
have some
say
patience,
that's
just like
what.
watching a TV show.
I'm not going to say that's what contributed me stop watching it. Just I was busy, and they were pretty
And
interesting the
you know
first
what?
few of them I watched, and with you going over it the day after was really interesting, and a
It's
lot of
it's
people
it's
don't do that. So
it's tough. It's tough to make sure you hit that deadline, and it's you know, it really puts a lot of stress on you. You know, you got to find a location every week, and you gotta make sure you have enough video shot in the location, and hope you get some evidence of some sort. Which, for the most part, Kevin does his homework really well before we actually go to a location and film. So he makes sure it's good and has a bunch of ghosties running around. You know.
Yeah. So you're still doing Mysterious State, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How can they find your show? Just to let
pretty
them.
much it's all Facebook oriented. You just go to Facebook and search Mysterious State, and you'll find every one of our videos. We also we recently got us a Panoptic PDA, the night vision live stream camera. So we started, when we do our live streams, everything's in night vision now, so it makes everything a lot better.
Now you sometimes do investigation live, correct?
Yes. Well, actually, this Saturday we'll be going live. We have a little giveaway on our page. Do that at least 1 or 2 times a year, and let a couple of people come out with us and do a little bit of investigating. We also live stream it at the same time and let the people at home get involved with the K2 the K2 sessions and the EVP sessions and the spirit box sessions. It's kind of like an interactive investigation. Is kind of the way we like it to be presented, if that makes any sense.
All right, now you got some interesting stuff going on. Let us know what you can about that so they can get prepared for it.
Well, Monday, November the 18th, back in May, I flew out to New York and posted all kinds of pictures talking about I couldn't say what it was. Well, they finally let me say what was going on, and I'm going to be on an episode of My Horror Story on November the 18th. Basically, I'm telling my whole story from when I was a kid all the way up to what got me when I started investigating. So it's a story I haven't really told a whole lot of people. Some people's heard it, but not many. And it's it's kind of it's different.
Yeah, because the reason why I brought you on the show tonight is not just to interview you, but just try to get your story out there a little bit to kind of get people to know that kind of anybody can kind of get into this. And that's why I started the show and everything. So, yeah, it's really easy. You're really busy doing everything, but you still kind of make time for yourself to do this, and you still make time for your family because you're a family man, so you got to make time for your family. And so
as long as it's no more than twice a month, I'm pretty well in good shape with the wife. And kids, I mean?
Oh yeah, you kind of got lucky tonight. So
yeah.
All right. So what time and channel is it on?
It'll be on the Travel Channel, so you'll check local listings. I know it's 10 o'clock Eastern is whenever it's going to come on, so it'll be about 9 o'clock Central Time.
Okay.
If you're in the Oklahoma area, anyway. But yeah, so the show's a really good show. It kind of puts a different spin. It's kind of like it's different than like my ghost story and stuff. It puts 2 stories together that are similar, and it's a really good, like I said, a really good show to watch. So check it out, and you'll kind of learn a lot more about me than a lot of people know.
So is it only on Monday, or you say Monday nights?
It's on, My Horror Story comes on Monday nights. And it's, like I said, it's just normal people telling their stories. So.
All right, well, everybody set your DVRs or whatever else you got. It's actually on Hulu Live Demand. Can you actually say that?
Yeah, I know a lot of people have told me they've already seen it.
So okay, so right now it's on Hulu Live Demand. If you have it, I don't have it. I have Hulu, but I didn't have Live Demand, and I wasn't going to pay that much money if I could watch it Monday.
I just kind of posted the picture, and people were starting to post stuff. Like, I'm watching it right now. I was like, oh wow, you watched it before me.
Yeah. So you haven't seen it yet?
No, I'm kind of wanting to be kind of surprised with it too. You know what I mean? It's as long as I don't look like an idiot, I'm perfectly fine with it. So.
All right. Well, that is it for this week's Paranormal 101. And hopefully I'll have something interesting for you next week. See ya.
Yeah.
Happy haunting.